Hello, hello. Good evening. How are we all? They've changed how things work on Restream, so I'm just not sure if anybody's there. Dear, the joys, the joys, the joys. Yeah, I have the chat showing. I'm not sure what's occurring, so I'm just going to quickly put YouTube on because there tends to be more of you that watch on YouTube. And then hopefully something will occur soon. And I'll have some sort of sign that I am indeed, in fact, live. I don't seem to be live on YouTube. Oh, very strange. Sorry, guys. Oh, I can see from my phone. That there's one of you on Facebook. Hello, who's ever's on Facebook. I don't seem to be on YouTube. Ah, I am. Okay. We do appear to. Oh, you are there. Yes, my comments are not working. So, hi, Deb and Sue and Pauline. Lovely to have you with us. So, yeah, my chat thing. Typical, isn't it? Typical when we're doing a launch. How many of you guys have actually saw the video? So this is the Celestial. I'll go over it quickly because I do have a whole video explaining it, and we'll just get straight onto crafting. As you might be able to tell, we are going to work in this journal here tonight. So we have the brand new collection. These are A5 stamps. And we started off the collection with the gorgeous Celine. So she is a character that I drew throughout Peachtober. And I fell in love with her and really wanted her as a stamp. So I built the whole collection around her, and we've got a collection of divas that sort of represent the sky in different ways. And Kezia helped me name them, and we chose names. So Sue watched the launch. Thank you, Sue. We chose names that kind of represented elements, but based on Greek mythology. So we have the planets and things. So that was her. Then we have Iris, and Iris was the protector of rainbows. So we've got the sun and the clouds and raindrops that help to bring rainbows to life. We've given her a rainbow here, but obviously you can colour that however you wish. And hi, Sue. And Deb watched it as well. Yes, it was lovely to have you there, Deb. And then we've got some of the extra bits and things. And then we have got Maya, who was absolutely gorgeous. She was known for being a talkative and beautiful, very confident lady. And so hence we went with the name of that one. So as I said, there is a detailed video if you want more information. I should also say these are on the website now if you want to get them. However, if you do want to get them, let me get a piece of paper. If you use the discount code Diva15, and that's valid until midnight on Saturday, Diva15 gets you 15% off. So your favorite one is Maya. Well, we're going to be playing with a Maya tonight, Pauline. So that's good. Yeah, I should ask that actually. Which is everybody's favorite? Do you prefer Celine? I think I have a soft spot for her. Iris or Maya, aka Sassy Jane. That will make sense if you watch the video. So we're just going to jump straight in and get into some crafting, because as I said, if you want more details, it is available. So as usual, my stamps come with a colour acetate. And yeah. You're glad it's okay until Saturday, as you'll get your money on Friday. Yeah, so it's midnight Saturday that the discount code ends. So very gorgeous. I'm very excited. This is the first launch we have had since I'm going to go Hero Arts actually, because I'm not exactly sure what direction we are going in with this. I'm not sure if hubby or Kezia is watching. If you are, I can't see the comments. I may need another device to see the Facebook ones. Right, I am going to use the Hero Hues because this is a hybrid ink, and we should be able to use whatever medium that we fancy. I attempted this technique before. I really want to perfect it, and I didn't do very well with it. Of having a girl, but with like music or written paper the other day. Susan was thinking the same thing. Oh, well, I'm glad I could oblige. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, let's go a bit further down. I'm trying to get the writing in a place that will look good in her face. But this time I do, I am going to... Iris is your favourite, Sue. I genuinely can't wait to see what everyone makes with these. It's been so long since I brought out stamps, so like I've not had that thrill for quite some time. Gradually seeing what other people make. We saw some of the lovely Jane's samples in the video, and I have seen Kaylee's as well, and she will be sharing them gradually on our Facebook group and things. Right, I'm hoping that I have done enough. Trouble is, this journal has got a lot of nonsense underneath. There we go. We've got a reasonable impression. How cute does that look? Oh. Right. So what I want to do is let's get some gesso. Oh, I also don't have water. Oh my goodness. I am doing so. I've been faffing trying to get. Hang on. I'm just going to text hubby. Sorry, guys. Just going to text hubby because he's obviously not watching. To ask for water and another, and I will get some gesso out. Sorry. Promise we will get to. This is partly why I think I mentioned that with the YouTube videos that after I have been live, I tend to turn them off because unless you're live, I think sort of waiting for all the little gaps is just annoying for people. Right. The stamp is huge. Yes. At the workshop, who was it that said to me, Erica, she goes, oh, you don't normally do A5 stamps, do you? And I'm like, no, but I've bought myself a lot of bigger journals, and I was finding that I was wanting to do portraits and things, and they weren't quite, the images I had weren't quite fitting. So I ended up just desperately looking for water. I'm hoping he's going to get the message. Oh dear. I don't even have my little I should have a little spray somewhere. Right, so I'm going to take some gesso. Yeah, so because I'd been doing a lot more art journaling on a larger surface, I really wanted bigger stamps. And so this is purely a selfish thing. It's purely me going, I need something a bit bigger. I shall need to create something. I'm not sure he's got my message. So this is the one thing that's really annoying about being down the garden. But I was busy trying to sort things on the website, so things were, oh, he has got my message. That's marvellous. Is that all right? It'll do for just now. Yeah, for some reason my comments aren't working. I've got the YouTube ones, but I need the Facebook ones if that's all right. It's always on the crucial ones that we end up. I have water. Look, he's a good egg, really, isn't he? Right, I need to thingy. What's occurred? It seems to be somewhat dead on my phone on the YouTube. Who knows? It's all going wrong. Right, I'm blocking out. I don't want to block out loads of it. I think when it comes to her hair and things, I will leave it. But last time I tried this, I did kind of wish that I'd gone a bit stronger with the white out when it came to her face. I just think I kind of want elements of the music paper shining through, but not necessarily absolutely loads of it. Does that, yeah, I kind of want it, it's almost like, I want it to be almost like a ghosting, but not, oh my goodness, there's writing in the middle of her face. Does that make sense? I don't know, because I'm not seeing comments anywhere, so I could just be talking to myself. I know it's okay. I feel like I've frozen on YouTube as well, because that seems to have frozen.
I don't know how you get comments on.
That's right, I can sort that. Can you see if that needs to be reloaded, or am I up? Is that my phone, or have I actually frozen?
No, you just paused it.
Ah, okay. That was probably as I was trying to message you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I think we've got that whited out. Well, maybe just white out her eyes a bit more. She looks very strange at the minute. I do appreciate that, but we will work to improve that in just a moment. Oh, do I do pastels? Or maybe we could, I don't know. Right, let's give that a blast with the old heat gun, and then we can start to put colour on it.
Do you need my device? I need to get a light on you.
Oh, right. I am live. Excellent. Right, I've now can see comments on Facebook, which is marvelous, and hopefully on YouTube as well. Right, okay. We have got there somewhat. Honestly, I've got all this tech to make things work properly. I'm perfect on YouTube. Excellent. Iris will go with some of your stencils, the curious skies and butterfly skies. Yes. You're okay on YouTube. Right, guys, sorry, I wasn't getting the comments. I don't know what was going on. I'm having major tech issues. And yeah, but I think we're all good. We're all good. We're getting there. Except to put a knot in my cable. But we'll just not concern ourselves with that right now. I think I want to kind of go in with pastels, but I'm not sure how well pastels will perform on this. So I don't know whether to put I'm not sure. We'll see if we could put a base layer down with alcohol markers maybe. Although, yeah. She looks a bit ghostly just now, doesn't she? Right, let's just get a very basic skin color down. And then we'll start playing with pastels. Right. We are still getting a bit of the ghosting. We're going to build up the colour quite a bit though. I'm just going to get a bit of basic skin tone in there so she doesn't look quite as ghostly. Trust the process. That's what we're needing to do here, because right now it looks quite awful. Right, and put a slightly darker tone in the shadow areas. I'd actually pick this up more for the hair, but we'll just go with this just now. And then we'll pull our pastels out. It's been a while since I worked with pastels. They became a firm favourite last year. It's a little bit with the mixed meat, where the gesso didn't go properly and it's gone different. It's looking like the alcohol markers reacted slightly different in those two places. We're going to be mixing our mediums up today anyway. And hopefully having fun in the process. Right, there we go. Let's get the pastels in. Right. Just make sure that's not got, just got a bit of blue on it. Should be all right. Right, let's get some darker skin tones in here and then we'll start playing with makeup and things. I also want to, at some point, not today because it'll require a lot of masking and a lot of intricate colouring, which we never have time for in a live, but I kind of almost want to put that leopard print across her face. You know, like some sort of crazy makeup job. Right. Let's get some shadow and things here. It's going to look a lot less shiny as well now. So with the pastels, what we're going to have to do is probably come in, do a section till it looks good, then put a little bit of spray on it, and then build it up. So the best way to work with your pastels is sort of like to complete a layer, spray it, fix it, and then come in again with more. I'll just scratch it. I do love my pastels. The other thing is I've kind of gone out with the lines a little bit, but let's get some real shadow going on in here. She's so pretty. Oh, that's a bit darker than I'd expected. Never mind. It's all right. You can use an eraser, which is really fab. Oh, just realised. Spent half the time faffing to get this. There you go, look, up there. The collection is there, if you so desire. And if not, just feel free to sit and enjoy. You don't have to. Actually, that's probably not too dark at all, because your shadow area down underneath your neck tends to be quite high anyway. I'll get a bit of the paler one in again, and then I think I might fix that, and then we'll come in with some different colours. I might actually just sort of come down here as well, just to sort of almost give the illusion that her body continues a little bit. It's the stamp ends, but obviously she wouldn't necessarily. We might put some of the rose stamps over it actually at the end. Oh, she looks so pretty. Right, let's get me a spray to fix. Gas myself, open the studio door. Just gonna give that a little waft. Let that dry, and then we'll build another layer. Oh, thank you. Just let that dry a little bit. Right, I suppose we could start blocking in some of her hair maybe while I'm waiting for that to dry. Let's get a darker brown. Oh. I freeze to death now. I've had to open my I've had to open my door to make sure that I don't gas myself with the spray, and now it's quite cold. I'm just going to put a very, very loose, untidy underpainting of the hair down. This will look incredibly messy, and then we will maybe bring that to life with some pencil work, just while I'm waiting for that pastel stuff to dry so that we can get our blush and makeup on. I love the look that it gives, the fact you've got the music paper underneath. I think it's fun. But the last time I did it, as I said, I didn't block out the face quite enough. We maybe could have done with a bit more blocking. Might come back and add more gesso there, because it's got quite a definite line, so I think we might do that. This pen's deciding to fail me a little bit. I'm just going to come back in with the brush. Oh, I can't stand that anymore. I've got to close the door. Oh, it's cold. I'm probably not giving the best example of how to do this at all. We're going to be doing a lot of faffing by the looks of it. Because see what I mean? It's like I like the subtlety of it here. I just think it's a bit too predominant across her nose. So let's just block that out even further. Just blocked her nose out as well, but never mind. Can put that back in. So it's just going to look weird again. That's okay. It's better that you look weird now, darling, than you do at the end. I probably at some point on my actual YouTube channel will do some proper colouring of these with like the alcohol markers and stuff. It's just, it does take an absolute age. So on a live, sometimes it's just a bit better not to. Oh, she looks like she's got some sort of weird face mask on, hasn't she? She's doing her beauty. Well, she was known for her beauty, so maybe she required multiple face masks in order to do that. Right. Let's start again, little Dee. Look a bit softer. It's a bit softer. I think by the time we get the makeup on and that, it's just trying to work out which places need to be a bit softer and which places you're quite happy with the text peeking through. Right. Let's get a bit more colour on there. The good thing about doing this with like layers of gesso and pastels and bits and bobs like this is you can get that, like, it was very kind of you to say that I make colouring look easy, Pauline, but this is literally just slapping colour on and it's very uneven. If you actually look at it, it's quite dark there and it's quite pale there. It's actually very uneven. But with a technique like this, you can get away with it just looking painterly. And it almost kind of adds to it if she looks quite painterly. I feel I've given her hair a brown base, but I feel like we need to go with something wild and have coloured hair. What kind of colours should we have in her hair? Let's give her some blush. I'll decide what kind of colour her hair should be. We'll pop some blush in for her. And I think I might do I'll put a base coat for her lips down with the pastels, but I'm thinking that we might go in with pencils and acrylic markers just to build that in. It's actually very patchy looking. Let's I need to give her, let's give her a shadow down the side of her nose. Come in with a darker one again. And actually I was going to put makeup in with the pastels, but I'm wondering whether maybe that should be done with pencils as well. Actually looks a bit freaky deaky at the moment, to be honest. This is when I panic, and this is when I'm like, oh, I wish I wasn't doing this to myself while it's live. We've got a lot to fix right now. Just checking the chat to see what everybody's up to. What's everyone been up to today? I've been away for quite some time. So the first week I was away, I was actually on holiday. And the second week, whilst at our workshop, the lovely Anna Grace, I think she's 16, she's in high school. But she'd invited me to a special event that was being hosted in a local gallery near her school. that had some of her artwork in it, and she invited me to go along. So I went along to that. Oh my goodness, her artwork was amazing. So I went along to that, and it was great because it's like actually the actual event. They had all of these different like cakes and things, but they had these biscuits that they turned into like paint palettes, and they had like cakes with famous paintings on them. It was so much fun. Again, I'm just going to put a hint of colour here because I think I'm going to bring that out with pencils in a little minute. We'll just maybe get it started. I am just trying to check the chat. I think I'm seeing the chat right. There we go. That's looking not too bad. It's not looking brilliant, but it's not looking too bad. I'll get a little bit of colour on those lips as well, just as a base, and then we will improve that with pencils. Maybe it needs to be a bit darker. What other colours do we have? I have a brighter pink here. Let's add that in. You were at work this morning, Pauline, and you had time off this afternoon. Oh, your arm's really playing up. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with your arm, Pauline? You're doing a work presentation, Sue. I've got tennis elbow at the minute, so I do completely sympathise with arm pain. This is not the best job in the world to have tennis elbow with, I tell you. Right, what colour eyes should we give her? Maybe, should we go with blue? I'm having to keep remembering to put my elbow on the desk because the osteopath that I went to, she said that I shouldn't be like waggling it about in the air too much because it's like too much strain. So now when you put the eyes in, it suddenly looks that much better. I know when we were doing the workshop and stuff, everyone was like really freaking out about how their image worked, and then once you put that eyes in, you could see where it was going. Right. Once again, I'm just going to give that a light spray. I think I was a bit too heavy-handed before, so I'll just give it a light spray, and then we will. I'm gonna have to open the door again. Right. You've been for a short dog walk. You've got heads with your knee joint. Relax. So we're wearing a knee brace for a week. Oh, at least you've had some fresh air. That's one good thing. Right. We don't know for sure. You thought it was tennis elbow, but the pain is more the top of the arm. Hopefully you'll find out on Wednesday at hospital. It's really affecting your work, or more importantly, crafting. I know it's a pain when it gets in. And I just recently started taking up knitting again as well, which I was really enjoying, and I managed to do it really fast. I'm still doing it, but I managed like a couple of rows, and then I have to stop again. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to like speed heat this as well, but we'll be waiting for ages if not. Right, let's see what pencils we've got. We've got a random tub here. We'll see what we've got in this random tub, and then if not, we go and get the. I feel like she should have really colourful hair. Should we go with blue? Let's go with blue. Maybe a bit of pink. Black in here. That'll do. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try that and see what occurs. I think it'll match your blue eyes. Right. Let's just And for this, I'm just going to do lots of flicking motions. Let's see if we can get you a bit closer. So for this, I'm going to do a lot of just, as I say, flicks and scribbles. Nothing particularly difficult. But it just helps to give that illusion of hair, strands of hair, and the texture of hair. Scribble that in, and then basically I'm just going to keep doing that with all the colours that I've pulled out the pencil pot, and then eventually, hopefully, it should look like something. That's the plan anyway. Past months you have problems with arthritis in both knees. You need the warmer red. Oh yeah, kind of done with winter now. I mean, obviously we've got the lighter nights now, especially in Scotland. It's beginning to really stretch out. I love the fact that this far up north we do get really great light during the summer, so things are really beginning to stretch out. But we don't yet have the warmth. She is looking quite terrible at the minute. So I see everybody's art goes through an ugly stage. This is when it's really important just to trust the process, keep going, and as long as you're enjoying yourself, it's all good. Because if you were to look at this right now, you'd be like, what on earth? I'm going to get some of the paler blues in now. And as I say, I'm literally just scribbling. And what I'm doing is I'm sort of scribbling within the lines of the actual artwork. What I may come in with, we'll get in with the darker colour in a minute, we may just sort of accentuate the different sections of hair so we can see what's in front and what's behind. I'm just going to take this away again because it's kind of causing a little bit of a ridge. I just did it when we had the alcohol markers, so it only went through a little bit and not loads. Just tilting this to get a better angle. That's the other thing when you're colouring, is sometimes it's difficult when you're maybe doing it for like a YouTube video or something, because you have to make it look right. But in general, when you're just colouring for your own amusement, make sure that it's comfortable for you. Like, turn your page, not your arm. Right, so now I've got that in, I'm going to try and really accentuate the various sections of hair. So like there's a big section just here, so I'm just kind of going to come in and do a much thicker line behind that, and that's going to bring that section forward. Also, there's a big bow here, so there would be a shadow behind that bow. And then I'm just going to pick out some of the curls that we've got and go around and give it a sort of very definite thick line. And that, as I said, will just help with the different sections. Sorry, I'm having to press buttons because I've got a brand new laptop, and hubby is trying to get me set up on it. Oh great, I've got 20% battery on my phone. Right, I'm just going to have to move the phone over here, where I've got a wire to plug you in. Oh, you've had to give up crafting for a while? Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, Susan. It's nice to have you back, though. Are you managing to craft again, or at the minute are we just watching and enjoying watching? Yeah, basically what I was saying there is husband's setting up my laptop for me, but he keeps like logging into my various Google accounts, and just as I was doing that there, the screen filled with things for me to prove I was me, Prove it was me signing into my account. Let's say we're just getting those big sections there and distinguishing them. And it's just going to make the hair make a bit more sense. Oh, sorry, I've gone into colouring mode now. I've just gone quiet. Just zoned out. Right, so now I've done that, I'm just going to take the darker pencil now, and just so those lines don't look too harsh, I'm just going to bring strands from them so that it looks a bit more realistic. And already that looks so much better. Then we need to go on and fix her face. The hair is looking much better now, but her face requires some help. I also do really fancy just putting a shot of pink through the hair, just as a fun, funky highlight colour. Yeah, me too, Sue. I always like, it was complicated, many Sues. I always like seeing Sue's creations as well. They're always very good. Right. And then probably at the end we will get some white doodles in all of this. White little doodles, and it'll just bring it all to life. That'll look fab. That's the plan. Whether that'll occur in reality, I have no idea. But we will do our best. I'm embracing imperfection today. Her face is incredibly patchy. This rate we'll be getting out acrylic markers and painting over it. Right, let's grab one of these colours and make all of these little strands of hair belong. Oh, let's get a different pencil because I can't be bothered sharpening. Make these belong. There we go. Right. That's doing something. Let's grab some acrylic markers. We'll refill her bow in and see what we can do about the face. Right, I think we should go with a pink bow. Just trying to keep an eye on the chat. Right. I'm going to darken it up quite a bit in a minute, just sort of getting a base colour down. Right, let's have a little look at the skin tones we've got. It's got a few browns at the bottom as well. That's not bad, right? Right, not a favourite colour, but I think mixed with this one, it might not be too bad. Just make her look a bit more painterly. That kind of looks worse right now. Oh dear. I'm going back in with pastels after this. Oh my days. Don't know, my brain is just not. Should have stuck with the idea of pencils, I think. Right. Sorry, I've gone quiet because I'm trying to desperately fix her. I really need to stop experimenting in lives. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but I do it a lot. I feel the need to try something I've not really done before in a live. I'm not sure why I feel the need to do that to myself, but I seem to do it regularly. Oh no. I was going to say I didn't think it was that colour. I can't even hear the ball bearing in that. Right, let's try to shake it with my bad arm. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Trust the process, and we'll get there in the end. Okay, I think we need kind of a lighter bit just in the centre. I think we could do with getting some of these features back in with a pen. So let's sort that. Right, I'm going to grab, where did the pencils go that we were just using? Let's get the eyebrows in. I can't even see what you're saying because you're all covered in pens right now. Oh, you're not saying anything. You're probably watching thinking, the crazy woman needs to stop. Right. Okay, let's do this. Let's fix this. Right, give her her eyebrows back. Oh, great. Pencil's not going over the acrylic markers. That's a good start. Okay. That's okay. We can manage without you. There we go. Let's get a bit more depth into her eyes. That always helps. Once you get the eyes, you can kind of see the rest of it. It's not too bad. It's always getting those eyes in that makes a difference. I'm not sure I'm giving the best example of what to do with these stamps so that you want to buy them. So what I would suggest is check out the Facebook group, because, you know, there'll be Jane, Kaylee and Wendy actually putting decent things in there. And that might be of more benefit. Oh dear. The pencil's not wanting to sit on top of this eye. It's managed on that eye, but not the other one. Okay. Let's get her nose back. And we'll get those lips back as well. Let's hope we can get some pencil over these. Just checking the chat. Yeah, I think you're all just sitting there in stunned belief of what's actually occurring before your eyes. It's like, what is she actually doing? Right. Let's see what I can do with pencils, and then it's going to have to be acrylic markers, because basically acrylic marker is the only thing that literally go over everything. But as we've seen, I've not been overly successful with them so far, so I'm just hedging my bets here a little bit. Probably the combination of the various gesso and then the pastel sprays. Okay, let's grab the black. Black. Right, let's get these back in. The people back in. Just needs to be around, I think. Get a bit of a softer blend in this bow, I think. Whilst we're waiting for the colour in her little pupils to dry off. Has anyone gone to see the Magic Faraway Tree? I went to see it on Friday when it was released. I'd be interested to know what people thought of it if they've been to see it. Obviously, I had to go and see it. It became quite essential. I even made a big, massive altered art tree just to celebrate. But with it being my favourite ever childhood story, it was a bit of essential that I had to go see it. That bow looks better now. We could do with that sort of soft painterliness going on her face. But it's given me more confidence that we will be able to achieve that. We just need to keep going. If it's not right, it's not the end. That's the thing to note. Right, and then I think if we white in her eyes as well. Where's the white? Let's get these a bit softer as well. Look at that. Oh, that's very white. One time you don't want your pen to be stark white. Right. Looks a bit more realistic now. Right. We'll look at some more colours. What colours have we got here? Will any of these fix you, my dear? Hey? Oh no. I think all these need a good shake. And the trouble is my arm is just not up to it. Oh, this one's okay. My arm's just not up to it at the minute. Right, let's try mixing. Is it this one? Yeah. That we were using. Let's try mixing this. That's very orange with this. And see what occurs. I'm gonna have to get her eyebrow back in again, but hey, we've made her face look slightly more natural. It's not quite as pink. That's maybe a good thing. We could always go on with alcohol markers on top. Let's see what that does. Oh my days. I maybe should have just stuck with alcohol markers, I think, eh? I think that might have been a good idea. You'll have to wait till Lydia finishes school for Easter before you go see it. Did I enjoy it? I think I did. It's obviously different because like they have modernized it and I completely get why. And it's kind of sweet. Because obviously it's like they moved to the country and stuff like that, and the kids are so used to like technology and stuff that they take hard to it, and then like they discover the magic faraway tree and the magic wood, and they're all happy and get their childhood back, and it fixes everyone's relationship, and it's like all that sort of stuff. And I get why they did that, because like the story, well, the story is obviously from my grandmother's generation, so it's very, very different. So I would say it's kind of like a modern feel-good story, but they've put elements of the faraway tree in. Oh, I am hating this, guys. I'm really hating it. I'm really struggling. And the more I'm doing, the more I'm hating it. Right. Let's pull back the pastels and see what we can do with that. So yeah, I think I possibly, the other thing as well is, you know, sometimes when you look forward to something so much, you end up being a little bit disappointed. And so part of me is wondering if that's the case, whether I'm just kind of feeling it because I'm thinking, oh, that's so different to what I expected. And I don't know, the lands didn't seem quite as magical as they appear in the book. But then the other thing is, like, I read the book when I was 7 and I'm now almost 50. So obviously, like, you know, standards change a little bit. Is it taking the charm away from the book? I don't know. It is. I genuinely, you know how sometimes, as you said, you build something up so much in your head that actually you're a bit disappointed because, like, I think possibly I need to maybe go and see it again. Now I know how they've done it. I mean, they've got like Dame Snap in it, and they've got like in the Land of Goodies and the Land of Birthdays, and yeah, it was kind of good, but I don't know. I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't like, oh, that's brilliant, I have to go see it again. But as I said, I think sometimes I know I've watched a film and gone, oh, I didn't really enjoy that, and then I'll watch it again and I think it's absolutely brilliant. And so I kind of almost want to reserve judgment for that, possibly. Oh my goodness, I've got so much stuff on my desk, it's all going to fall on top of me. Right, I'm going to try just to see if we can bring back some of this with the pastels and see. I just annoyed with myself right now because this is just not that great. See if we can bring, because they're quite cool tones here. Actually, let's go with this pale. And I think it's going to get to the stage where I'm just going to have to stop fiddling. But I feel I've ruined it. I'm just going to see if I can just warm it up a little bit. Not sure how well the pastels. The other thing is, like, I am just working on like music paper. It's not particularly designed to take lots of mediums, and I think sometimes you kind of have to appreciate the charm of that and realize that you're not going to get perfection. I think that's also part of it. But let's just see if I can fix it. Your eldest is reading the book to your granddaughter, so because she wants to go see it. I mean, to be honest, I did listen to all the books again, because I made a faraway tree. I don't know if anyone saw it, but like on YouTube, I turned my daughter's old toy into the faraway tree, and I really wanted inspiration from the film, from the book, that I remembered all the details, sort of thing, and it. Like, obviously, listening to it again now, it didn't have quite the same magic as it did when I was younger, but I did enjoy it. Don't know, am I managing to soften this bit? But yeah, it was okay. Right. I think that's about as good as we're going to get that, to be honest. I'm a bit nervous about putting the spray on, but I'm going to have to do that to come in with the gel pens. And I'm hoping that just sticking a bit of line work in now might just help. Some line work and some white dots. Man, you've watched me struggle today. I do have another idea for these stamps that I really want to do. But again, I want to put all three of them together and colour them with a biro so they all look sketched. But again, that's sort of something that takes forever. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Right. Try and give this as light a mist as possible. I'm going to go up really high. Okay, and then I'll let my gel. Yeah, I think I do. I think I just need to go see it again. I need to do the same with Wicked for Good. I'd spent a year being so excited about going to see that, and then I was so disappointed with it. Whereas I had a friend who loved the stage show, and she absolutely loved it because she was was more ready for what was going to occur. Right. I also think I need to stand back from this and look at it again tomorrow. If I wasn't live, I think that's what I would be doing. Right, I'm hoping that when we just add these sort of kind of indefinite details, not wanting to go over the pastels too much, that it will come back a little bit. This eye more definite. Sometimes with these pens, you just actually have to go a bit slower. I discovered you need to go nice and slow to let the ink fully come out. But the fact it's going on all that pastel and the fixative and the gesso. Very delicate, these nibs, but I'm hoping that we're going to get just enough out of them that we can sort of fix this. Already looks a bit better. I was really looking forward to seeing Wicked, and it didn't do anything for you at all. Yeah, I loved the first one. I loved Wicked. I absolutely loved it and listened to the music. Oh, and I thought it was brilliant. I really, really loved it. But then Wicked for Good, yeah. I ended up giving her quite a sketchy look. Do you know, the biros might come in over this. We could possibly try the biros. I'm just trying to get some of the... Do you know what? I'm actually going to, because I don't want to destroy this pen. It seems to be struggling. Let's go with... Oh, sorry. My arm's getting sore now as well. Let's go with the biro. And we can add in, that should probably make it look quite sketchy. Yeah, look at that. I'm just going to add a bit of cross hatching. I like doing this with a biro and stuff and making it look sketchy because I feel it looks more hand-drawn, especially like when you're working with stamps and things. It can just help it make it seem more yours rather than someone else's image. I know this is my image, but like just in general, I think I'm going to try and get rid of that bit there. Okay. Well, if nothing else, today's live has been a lesson in throw as many things at the page until you finally get it to look good. Sorry. Oh. Right, let's give her some nice lushes this side too, so it matches. Oh, biro's good. Biro goes, that's a lesson to learn. Biro goes on top of everything. Got overboard with the lashes now. Look how fab that looks. Oh, that sneeze is still stuck in my nose. You get ones like that, then just like stick there for a while. I don't think at the end I'm going to be able to show you the other two stamps because honestly my desk is that much of a mess. I don't think I could get to anything that's underneath here. There we go. I think we're getting there. Should we put some, I feel like we should put some gold in our earrings. Do you know what? I love mixed media pieces like this. I used to be such a like alcohol markers and only use alcohol markers, and there was a very specific way to use them, and that is the way you should use them. And the more I've watched different YouTubers and Color Talk and all the different ways they kind of do really cool effects, the more I've experimented. And I think my favorite thing now is not to actually stick to one medium, but to have a play with lots of different things. I don't think, Mum, hi Mum. I don't think I'm starting with a cold, it's just a random sneeze. Probably because I've sprayed this many times on this canvas. And in not as well ventilated area as I should have. I did keep opening the door, but it's so cold that I would open it a little minute, but not enough probably. So I don't know. I think you're safe. I'm not going down with a cold. Right, let's change. As soon as we got colour change, let's change it because we have a little. There was a little hair down here that was sort of lost a little bit. So we can. Who knew? Who knew it was going to be a biro that was going to rescue it? That is not at all what I expected. Been toing and froing all the time, and yet it's a simple biro. Should we put gold in her ears? Like not like gold in her ears, but in her earrings. And then I feel we need to bring out some of the other stamps to possibly create a little bit of a dress for her. Actually, I love these. I've got a whole set of them. I'm just thinking I'm going to find the one that's got a red, and we might do a bit of cross-hatching in her lips, bring her lips to life a little bit. Just going to sketch sort of outside the lines of the actual hairline as well. Make that look a bit sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy. Cool. I still where's the white gone? Where have you gone? Honestly, my desk is such a mess. Here it is. Probably shouldn't be saying that about my mum. It's perfectly tidy, mum. My room is A1 tidy. Right. Just gonna cover that. That was a bit of the music notes, but it just looks like she's got a line in her eye, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we'll just hide that over right away. Let's get that back. There we go. Now, let me see. Do I have a red? That's got pinks. I'm sure one of these should have a red. Haha. Just want to give a bit of cross-hatch into the lips as well. Okay, she's looking good. Now, let's see if I can get her. I'm thinking we'll get some of these roses. Now, I'm going to go and find my inks that I don't use nearly enough and see if we can find a nice, solid red. I want something really juicy, so it'll sit on top of all of this stuff. Okay. You missed it. These stamps are available now, Melanie. So this is the Celestial Diva Collection. On my channel, we have a whole video that's got the story behind them all and from sketch to stamp sort of idea. And then if you use the code DIVA15, you get 15% off. And that's available until Saturday. So these are brand new today. They were actually released at the workshop. So anyone that came to the workshop did get a first look. Actually, I'm getting red, but I'm thinking we've got pinks in there, haven't we? Let's see if we've got a pink as well. Oh, man, I'm hurting my arm stretching over like this. Yeah, I've got a pink here as well. So I'm going to be really naughty because this is going to totally contaminate my inks, but I will sort that later. I'm going to put the pink and the red on there, and then we'll create a little bit of a sort of almost oh, that's pretty. Do you know, I don't really do solid stamps, so I don't know why I decided to do it different this time. Hello, Caroline. That's okay. You're welcome anytime you arrive. Stamp that up there. It doesn't matter that it's going to go on that page. It actually didn't go on that page at all. Oh, this is a top tip, totally by accident, but put 2 colour inks on this. Gives a really nice effect. I like. And then I'll put another one going curving up a little bit. As I said, so it almost looks like a dress, although we've kind of lost that by adding that one there, but still. Put one there. Oops. Don't know what I'm doing there. There we go. Kind of works, doesn't it? Right there. Right, we do also add another one. It doesn't look quite as even as I want it to. There we go. She's behind a rose bush. It's not her dress at all. She's behind a rose bush. Do I want to put a couple up there? I think I do. Let me grab this. Right. I think I'm just going to put a couple up the top here. And then we have our leaf stamp as well, which we could add to the mix. I think we need black splatters. I think black splatters is going to help pull it all together. In my infinite wisdom. There we go. Change the angle so you're not as close. You're kind of, there we go. That's how it's kind of looking overall. You can see the devastation. That's the part of the advantage of having you really close up. You can't actually see what's going in and around the actual in and around the actual page. Now, I am just stalling slightly because even though it was just a second ago that I pulled that rose stamp, can I see what I've done? There we go, that's what I've done. So we have this leaf, or we could go leopard print. Let's go leopard print, why not? Fun cleaning these stamps up later. And then we can use one of the, I might like block some of this, might just go down a little bit with, oh, what am I trying to say? Could knock it back a little bit with the fact that we've got a sentiment. Cool, right, and I'm just going OTT now. It's going ridiculous. Right, what sentiment do we have? We've got a little bit extra, fabulous, confidence look good, too cute to care. Quite like the too cute to care. Should we do that? I also think we need black splashes and we need some white highlights as well. Oh, we're getting there. Use this page that I've been using to mop up. That'll work. Too cute to care. I like it. So this character is just meant to have a lot of sass. She's a little bit sassy. Considering at one point I was wanting to run away and I was hating the fact that I'd done this to myself live, it was all going horribly wrong, that actually at this point in time I really like it. So, moral of the story, just keep going. Actually, normally what I maybe would do is I would walk away from it and come back. Now, last time we were live together, none of my glues worked, and I don't think I've done anything regarding fixing them. No, so I'm not going to wrestle with that. Let's have a little look-see. Just trying to see what other options I've got to just stick this down. Oh, I've got new glue here. Would any of these work? Got a plethora of glues. This is from a different storage. I wonder if one of these will work. Nope. Yeah, I was very sceptical at many points, Deb. I completely agree with you. I was getting very worried. Oh my days, like literally I have got a room full of glues and none of them work. I do need to sort them all out. I just need something to quickly stick it down with. Got some double-sided tape. Oh, hang on, I've got one of these. See if this even works. It's that old. I don't use these things anymore. Oh, that was almost a lava lamp on the floor. Oh yeah, that's got glue in it. Excellent. That will be a job. I'm sorting some stuff out in the studio, but that will definitely be a job, is sorting out my glues. Right. Let's get a doodly border because I can. And I like the doodly border when all's said and done. I always feel like sometimes, last time we were live, we didn't do a doodly border. It was quite an event. See, I think that's great though, because it frames it. Frames it. And I do think we need some black splashes. Right. We also need, let's get this down first before we thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Paul. Trust the process. Absolutely. We were having to trust the process tonight. Right. Let's just give her some little highlights. Some juicy highlights. Give her some eye shinies. Add to the sketchy look by actually, I just want the top highlight. Get really fussy now. Yeah, we've killed her lips with highlights. We'll fix that in a minute. We'll pop them in her hair. Her hair definitely needs it. It'll help to add to the movement of her hair. I never did put gold in her ears. Did we decide against that? Let's have a little look. Can't get that thin. Do you know what? I'm going to get it with one of these. It's a bit too wide. Where would we be exactly? And one day, I'm sure at some point in time, somebody will invent the perfect white pen, because I always think I found one and then it ends up not working. I think it just needed to be a little bit narrower. Just trying to get it rolling. There we go. Just the line needed to be a little bit not as wide. Right. And I think I do want black splatters. So let's grab scrap paper and protect her. And then we'll get some black splatters sorted. I know it would be great. Whoever does it will make an absolute fortune. My only solution to white pens at the minute is I've decided they just like to be new. So I buy the cheapest ones I can find, on Amazon, and use them. And then if I have to change them every couple of weeks, so be it. At least they've only cost me pennies per pen. That's my solution. Come on. Why not? Not the best brush. I want bigger. Oh, don't want to hit the page with it right enough, but that's when I get like black splatters on all my devices and things. I'm gonna have to put a big splodge here now to cover up the fact that I actually tapped the page with it, which was a bit annoying. I'm covering myself in black splatters, and honestly, I can feel it. Another big chunk somewhere else. I think I've just got the wrong brush. Anyway, that'll do for just now. Right, let's have a little look. Do the big reveal. Ta-da! We have kind of ruined it there, but there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. Unless we put another rose up there. Should we try that? Now watch me, I'm pretty much finished and I'm going to end up faffing to fix something and I'm going to end up ruining it. I'm a bit concerned I'm going to ruin this, but I also really don't like that big black splatter. Thank you, Carol. So I'm just going to try sticking another rose down. That kind of works. Okay, not ideal, but you know, does the job. There we go. That's fine. So there she is. This is Maya. So this is our little sassy pants. The collection's up there. If you want to see it, just up there, that'll take you straight to the website. And as I say, I've lost my bit of paper, but capital, all capitals, Diva 15 will get you 15% off, and that is valid until midnight on Saturday. There will no doubt be emails and reminders. If you want more inspiration, the girls will be sharing ideas and things in the group. So please do pop in and see what's going in there. And I will see you guys. I'll be back on Friday. I'm actually testing. Do I have them all on my desk? Where are they? Where are they? Oh yeah, here they are. I've treated myself to these because I've seen them all over interweb. These are a children's product, so they're very reasonable, and I see loads of artists using them. So I am going to test those out and I will be playing with those, and that will be the video for Friday. And I will see you guys next week, Monday, 7:30. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you then once I get my mouse to move. Take care, everyone. Bye.